Hi everyone, my name is Hương Nguyễn, the Academic Manager from the Graduate Research and Research Training Swinburne Research Office. As a course coordinator, I would like to warmly welcome you to the Graduate Certificate in Research and Innovation Management, or CCRISM for short. In this video, I'd like to give you an overview of the second core unit, ENT60010, Creativity and Innovation in Research. The contents that I will cover include 1. Learning outcomes and assessment, 2. Learning content and structure, and 3. Key unit expectations and our interaction plan. As you may be aware, the two core units are designed and structured quite similarly. So, if you have watched the introduction video for project management for research, you should only watch slides 3, 4, and 5 in this presentation. Other slides remain the same. So let's start with the learning outcomes. By successfully completing the second core unit, Creativity and Innovation in Research, you should be able to, first of all, identify key principles and tools in creativity and innovation. 2. Evaluate, adopt, and adapt these key creativity and innovation principles in your doctoral research. And 3. Create your own research impact canvas. In a nutshell, the ultimate tangible outcome of creativity and innovation in research will be a clearly written doctoral research impact canvas, in which you explain convincingly how your doctoral research project is likely to make a contribution to theory and/or practice. Let's move on to learning structure. We applied a blended learning approach in this unit. So the majority of the activities will be conducted online. Students are expected to commit at least 24 hours of self-paced online activities via Canvas or Blackboard, a 4-hour workshop, and 107 hours of non-specified learning activities. The workshop will be run once a month, often on Fridays afternoon in Hawthorne. In the workshop, students will orally present their draft version of the research and impact canvas and get feedback from their peers and the workshop facilitator. Ideally, students should attend these workshops in Hawthorne campus. But if students are not based in Melbourne, we are flexible with their participation. So depending on the specific number of students, the workshop facilitator can conduct a separate online workshop via Zoom, or students can send in their narrated PowerPoint slides, or join a face-to-face workshop via Zoom. Students should register for only one workshop per unit that suits their availability and study plan the most. Next, let's talk about learning content. As you can see from this table, this unit consists of 8 modules. Module 1, Introduction to Creativity and Innovation. Module 2, The Creative Mindset. Module 3, The Creative Researcher. Module 4, The Role of Paradigms in Research. Module 5, Innovation Fundamentals. Module 6, Design Thinking. Module 7, Creativity and Innovation Tools. And Module 8, Doctoral Research Impact Canvas. Apart from these learning modules, we also provide a number of materials and workshops to help you complete your assessment tasks. So you may wonder what the assessment tasks in this unit are. Well, there are 2 assessment tasks: a 5-minute oral presentation conducted at the workshop described above, and a 2,000-word written report. To ensure that you will receive timely feedback from the lecturers, tutors, the oral presentation must be completed by at least 60 days, and the written report must be submitted by at least 45 days before the confirmation of candidature. In the next part, I'm going to explain these two assessment tasks in more detail. Assessment 1, oral presentation. This assessment task requires you to draft your doctoral research impact canvas, prepare a 5-minute PowerPoint or equivalent presentation based on your doctoral research impact canvas draft, and then conduct a 5-minute presentation to convince your lecturer and peers that your doctoral research impact canvas is well thought out. The main purpose of the oral presentation is for you to present your doctoral research impact canvas and get formative feedback from your lecturer, assessor, or peers on the strengths and weaknesses of this current draft, and then incorporate the feedback received from the workshop to improve your final written report. As mentioned above, the oral presentation must be completed by at least 60 days before the confirmation of candidature. Assessment Task 2, Written Report. This assessment task requires you to write a 2,000-word report on your doctoral research impact canvas. So, based on the feedback received from your oral presentation, the main purpose of the written report is for you to report on your current state-of-the-art doctoral research impact canvas, then get formative feedback from the lecturer or assessor on the strengths and weaknesses of this canvas, and use the feedback to continually improve your canvas and to incorporate relevant sections from this report for your confirmation report. As mentioned above, the written report must be submitted by at least 45 days before the confirmation of candidature. Marking criteria. For your oral presentation, it will be assessed on 2 main areas: 5 content-related criteria and 5 presentation skill-related criteria. Specific criteria and their weighting are presented in this diagram. For your written report, you will be assessed on 2 main areas: 5 content-related criteria and 5 presentation and organization-related criteria. This diagram shows you specific criteria and their weighting. In short, I have presented the unit learning outcomes, learning content, and structure and assessment. Now, let's move to the key unit expectations and our interaction plan. To successfully complete this unit, it is expected that you engage in 3 main groups of activities. First, read it and watch it, meaning that you should read the suggested readings and watch the suggested videos on Blackboard or Canvas for modules 1 to 8. Second, post it and comment it, meaning that you should post your answers related to each module's activities and respond to others' posts on the Blackboard or Canvas discussion board. And finally, reflect it and prepare it, meaning that you should reflect on the key lessons learned from each module and gradually develop relevant sections in your final research impact canvas as you go through modules 1 to 8. To study this unit most effectively, it is also expected that you demonstrate 3 key expected manners: disciplined, cooperative, and proactive, and relevant. More specifically, you should be disciplined by spending about 3 hours a module on average to complete compulsory online activities and sharing your experiences or perspectives on Blackboard or Canvas discussion forums. You should, check.
Done?
No, it's not done
Right now?
right now.
Oh.
Can you just scroll down? Yeah, it's all right.
So you up to?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I can edit this. So
Okay, yeah, that's all right.
just start again.
Yep.
When you're ready.
Yeah. You should also be cooperative by commenting on your peers' post and proactive in feeling free to ask any dumb questions, especially those that help you enhance your understanding of project of research impact and to complete your report effectively. Finally, you should be relevant by posting all of the questions related to this unit on the discussion board. Email me when you have a personal issue. I hope by making my expectations clear, you will have a productive and enjoying time studying this unit. That brings me to the last part of my presentation, our interaction plan. As this is a primarily online unit, most of our interaction will be online. The teaching team plans to check and respond to your Blackboard or Canvas post every week. We also plan to have a 1-hour face-to-face or online consultation every Friday. Please email us to book a time if you want to have a consultation. Except for urgent circumstances, we will not be responding to emails or questions at the weekend or during public holidays. In summary, I have just presented to you the key unit intended learning outcomes and expectations. I hope the information has been presented clearly to you. In case you have any questions, I would suggest that you check the unit outline and assessment folders again first. Then, if you still have unanswered questions, please post them on Blackboard or Canvas discussion board so that other students can benefit from your questions. If none of these work for you, please book a consultation to see us in person. And this table provides further instructions on who to go to for help for the most commonly asked questions about this unit as well as about the course more broadly. This table lists the contacts for course advice specialists in case you need to contact them for elective selection support. In short, in this presentation, I have explained number 1, learning outcomes and assessment, number 2, learning contents and structure, and number 3, key unit expectations and our interaction plan, and also some key context for the most frequently asked questions. I hope you will find this unit interesting and helpful. I would welcome any feedback from you during and after doing this unit via emails or face-to-face meetings. Bye for now, and good luck with your study.